Alright folks, what I've got here is a D16Y7, which is the non-VTEC version of the 1.6 liter. I noticed online I don't see any videos of people troubleshooting their throttle position sensor. They just go ahead and change it. In reality, the TPS doesn't go bad as often on these as it would on most other vehicles. But troubleshooting it is free and easy as long as you have a multimeter. I've got the key turned on right now. That's how you have to perform this test. First thing I did was make sure that it has power and a ground. The 3 wires on the connector are the power, this is the signal wire, and this is the ground. So I've already checked that we have power and ground. To check for ground, I just clamped my lead to the battery, and to check that I had power, I just clamped the lead to the other post on the battery. I'm just going to assume that you've already done this. Again, this is all done with the key on. The engine could be running or not, but for the sake of the video, the engine's not running. So basically what we need to do is make sure that this center wire is putting out the correct signal. And how I'm doing this is I'm actually just using my leads, which are particularly sharp, and I'm piercing the wire. This is not something that I would do on a real expensive car, or a $1 million chiller or something like that. But for a car that I paid $1,200 for, I will stab these wires all day long. So the first thing I need to do, leave the throttle body closed, pierce the wire, and I can see that I have 5 or 0.58 volts. That is around what it should be. And the other thing that I need to do is, while still piercing this, and I have to figure out how to come up with a third hand here, hopefully the lead will just stay in place. I'm not usually that lucky though. Alrighty, I think we've got it. No, we don't. Alright, so for the sake of this video, I am just going to hold the lead with the camera hand. Alright, and I'm just going to take the throttle body and manually open it. And when I do that, I see that I have 4.52 volts, which is exactly what it should be when wide open. As long as that's the signal that's showing up on your throttle body position sensor, you do not have a bad TPS, so look elsewhere. In this case, I have a 99% sure that it is this idle air control valve that's right here. So I'm going to take this thing apart, I'm going to put it on the bench and clean it. When you take these off, these are coolant lines, and they're going to drip a little bit, but it's not going to be a huge issue. Just make sure you get the air bubbles when you put it back together. So there you go. Hope this helped.